This is just a little how-to video on how to shimmy your shoulders, okay? The shimmying can be tricky for a lot of people when they're new to it, okay? So don't worry or feel awkward if you're not getting it right away. One of the most important things when you shimmy is don't try to make it too big and don't try to be too forceful with it, because that's just going to get in the way of it, okay? It's a lot like hip bumps, okay? Just always kind of want to keep hip bumps and shimmies just kind of relaxed, all right? So when we shimmy, it's really important not to bring our shoulders up like this, okay? In fact, always when we're dancing, you really want to keep your shoulders relaxed, okay? Relaxed and down, maybe a little bit back, because that's nice for our posture, okay? But just don't bring them up. And when we do our shimmy, we're only going to be moving our shoulders, okay? Like this part of our shoulders, all right? No other part of our body, all right? So I'm going to assume most of you are right-handed. Sorry if you're a lefty, but it'll be fine too. Just in either case, do what works for you. But I'm going to assume you're a righty, and I know it's easier to do stuff mirror image. So I'm going to kind of start working with my left shoulder, and you can start working with your right shoulder if you're a righty, and if you're a lefty, I would suggest you start working with your left shoulder, okay? Really all a shimmy is, or all you're going to do when you shimmy, is just bring one shoulder forward. Just don't pay attention to the other one at all, okay? Just think about bringing one shoulder forward. And when I say forward, I mean directly forward, almost like you just want it to go to the wall in front of you, okay? So in parallel to the floor, just bring it forward, okay? When you bring it forward, this one, just because it's connected to your rib cage and stuff, this one's just going to naturally come back. So you don't have to think about bringing this one back. Just think about bringing this one forward, okay? And again, just a little bit. I'm exaggerating it here because I want it to be obvious what I'm doing, okay? After you bring this one forward, you're not going to think about it again. You're going to bring this one forward instead in the same manner, parallel to the floor. Okay, and notice when I brought that one forward, that one went back. That's all you're doing for a shimmy. You're just bringing one forward, keeping it relaxed, okay, and then you're just bringing the other one forward. So you're just going forward, 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 forward. So don't at all think about, kind of coordinating it so one's going forward and one's going back. You don't have to do that. It's just going to happen if you just think about bringing one forward and then the other, okay? And what I would suggest is just, and again, keeping the whole rest of your body still, all right? The only thing that should be moving right now are our shoulders and a little bit of like our rib cage, because they're connected, okay? Again, don't lift those shoulders. What I'd recommend is just do it slowly. Go forward, 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 forward. And as you get comfortable with it, you can just kind of speed it up a little bit, right? Da, 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 da. Now, like everything in dance or anything in life, when we move and we start moving faster, we just have to keep it smaller, right? So you just kind of go a little bit forward as you speed up. Back, forward, 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 forward. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Okay? All right, and then just go faster and faster and faster, and you'll have your little shimmy down. So typically when we're line dancing, we don't just sit there and like shimmy like this, okay? I don't know if I've ever line danced in anything where you're doing more than a couple of sets of shimmies at once, okay? And where we'll usually see this, in fact, I think it's the only place I've seen it in line dancing, is when we're taking a side step, okay? So we take a side step, and it's kind of like a side step hold. On those two counts, we go shimmy, shimmy, okay? Or we go shimmy, shimmy. All right, so it's kind of like 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And we don't usually even do them consecutively like that. often we'll do shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap, shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap. I recommend you practice this as a little exercise because it's fun and it's often what we're going to do. I'm going to turn around just so you can see me from here. Okay, and we'll practice a bunch of those. So as we take a step over here, you might want to just get this shoulder back a little bit so it's all wound up and ready to go. We can go shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap. If you're right-handed and you want to go in this other direction, you can just shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap. Again, starting with your right shoulder. No one's going to notice. It's not really not symmetrical. Okay, so I would recommend that again if you're a righty. If you're a lefty, on both of them, you can just start with your left hand, with your left shoulder. Okay, so whatever's most comfortable for you, stick with that no matter what direction you're going in. As you get more comfortable with it, you can practice with the other shoulder leading, okay? But let's do a bunch of those right now, nice and slowly, and I'll speed up as we go, just so you can practice, okay? So think forward, forward, tap, clap, shoulder, shoulder, tap, clap, right shoulder, shoulder, tap, clap, shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap, shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap, and keep them relaxed and keep them down and keep it pretty small, right? Shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap, shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap, shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap, shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap, shimmy, shimmy, tap, shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap. Okay, they're really fun. So try those out, and again, don't worry if you're not getting it right away. Just practice it slowly. Okay, keeping everything relaxed, and just think about going forward, 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 and you'll get it. Okay? Good. Actually, one more thing I want to mention about the shimmies that I thought of when I went to go, after I shut off my camera. What can be fun with the shimmies, okay, when you're feeling comfortable with them, when you go to take that side step, you can kind of get low on it, right? And that just kind of adds a little, and you can almost even lean forward, shimmy, shimmy. Okay, I'm going to do it from here so you see. You get kind of low, kind of has a different styling look. Shimmy, shimmy, you know, shimmy, shimmy. So you can try that too. And when you bend down low, kind of keep your legs bent. Just kind of adds to the fun. And it's good for your quadriceps. Shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap. Shimmy, shimmy, tap, clap. So give those a go. I'd say get it before you try to incorporate the legs, okay? The opposite of what we usually do, right? Getting the legs and then getting the arms. But yeah, get it first and then add those in if you just want to add some fun for it. Good.